Welcome to my craft table. Hello, this is Jamie Magrich. Welcome to Jamie's Craft Table. Today I'd like to show you how I made these cards. It is indeed simple stamping. It's using the stamp set from Stampin'Up to a Wild Rose. And the inks we're going to use is Lovely Lipstick, Soft Suede, Pear Pizzazz. And we're just using all of the flowered elements and the hello out of the To a Wild Rose. So let's get started. Excuse me. Put those over here so you can still sort of see them. Okay, what we're going to need for paper, I have a piece of Whisper White, which is a quarter sheet, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I have 2 pieces of Mossy Meadow. One is 4 by 5 1/4, I believe. Yep, 4 by 5 1/4. The other is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. I have 2 pieces of soft suede. They're both the same size and they are 3 by 4 1/2. Those will be our layers. And then I have 2 card bases of the thick, which is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored and folded at 4 1/4. So let's put those aside for now and let's do the stamping. We're going to start with the most solid of the flower images and the Lovely Lipstick ink. I'm going to put this over here like this because I need a spot to stamp off. I'm going to ink this up. I'm going to stamp off. And then I'm going to stamp this over here in this area. Something like that, I guess. Let's turn this around. Let's see there. Okay. Let's do it again. Ink it up. Stamp it off. And let's turn it this way. We'll stamp it over here. Okay. And then we're going to take the next layer and we're going to ink it up again with the Lovely Lipstick. Same image. And we got to figure out how it goes on here. It goes like that. Stamp it. If it's not on perfect, that's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, awesome. Now we're going to open the soft suede ink. We're actually done with the lipstick, so let's go ahead and put it away. Alright, and with the soft suede, we're going to take that outline image. We're going to ink that up. I'm going to line it up with my stamp and stamp it. And then I'm going to do it again for this other one. I do have my Stampin' Pierce mat underneath. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to take the leaves. Move this brown ink over. The Pear Pizzazz ink. And I'm going to take the most solid image. I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to stamp off. And I'm going to put a leaf over here. Stamp off. Put a leaf over here. Stamp off. Put another leaf here. Stamp off. Put one down here. Oops, I forgot to stamp off. It's alright, it'll work anyway. Stamp off, put one up here. Okay, and then we're going to bring in the next one, and we're going to stamp this one not stamped off. And I wiped off the stem a little bit so it didn't overlap my flower. Oops, that one I don't need to stamp off. This one I want solid. And again, it's alright if they don't line up exactly. Okay, then I'm going to set this one aside for a minute. I'm going to bring in the one with the outline for the leaves, and I'm going to stamp it with the soft suede ink. Again, wipe off the stem. Wipe off the stem. Two more. Okay, now I'm going to bring in the middle leaf. I'm going to stamp it off twice, and I'm going to fill in some of this background. Stamp it off twice. And I'm stamping right over some of the leaves, but it just kind of fills in the background a little bit. Alright, that's all the stamping. Oh, no, it's not. I've got two other things to stamp. I've got to stamp the center of the flowers with the soft suede. Okay, then I've got the hello. And this one I'm going to put down here. Okay, then I'm going to turn the card, and I'm going to put one over here. Okay, now I'm going to take it to my table and I'm going to cut this in half, and I will be right back. And I'm literally just going to cut it in half. Okay, I'm back. There's our two pieces, and on this one, to make it just a little bit different, I cut ½ an inch off of it, so we're going to have a little bit of a slight little bit of a difference. Let's bring in our layers. Bring in our snail. Just layer up the pieces that we just stamped onto the soft suede. little bit of a tiny bit of a difference to it. And I actually did it on accident because I didn't measure correctly, but that works. Alright, let's bring in our other piece of soft suede for this one. Center this one up. Let's get this out of the way so you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, now let's bring in our green pieces. This one's going to go on here. This one gets popped up with dimensionals. So put one in the center, one in each corner. This is going to get centered on this mossy meadow piece. Okay, we'll do the same on this one. This one's just going to get put on with snail. Could pop it up though. Let's pop it up so that is different. So and again, I'm sticking my nails into them to get the corners to pop up so that I can get the paper off. Let's center this right in the center of this mossy meadow piece. Okay, now we're going to bring in our card bases. We're going to fold it. The bump from the score is going to be on the inside. Line up those corners. Take a bone folder, crease it down. Okay, this one's going to get snailed right in the center. Make sure it's opening correctly. Okay, one more. This one goes this way, and there's going to be like a quarter, eighth of an inch border around it. There you go, and there's our 2 cards for today. Oops, this way. There we go. Well, thank you for joining me at my stamp table. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Here's the cards we just made now. Here's the 2 I did previously. Each one's going to be slightly different because obviously where you're stamping is going to be different. But it's a clean and simple card, and it's really easy to do.